Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and I'm going to be doing some pulls from the falling price banner that we have pretty much for the next 2 hours here. So a few things to say before I go ahead and pull. The first thing is that I did not do an analysis video on this banner. I just didn't have the time to. By the time I had time to do it, people have already pulled. I didn't see a point in making a video at that point. The second thing is that I believe this is going to be one in a series of falling price banners that we're going to get before anniversary hits. So I also suspect there is going to be a magic falling price deal and then a speed falling price deal. The magic one, if I had to assume, would be a banner that consists of the Mercies being Elsa, Rock Troll, and second form Sora. So in this banner that we have here, it's the Fiend, Sephiroth, and Namine. So again, Elsa, Rock Troll, and second form Sora on the magic one. For the speed one, I suspect Chain of Memory, Sora, Terra Xehanort, and Xion B. In each of those, there's one medal that you really don't want in comparison to the other two, just like how the Fiend was less desirable than the Sephiroth and the Namine in this banner. So I believe we're going to have those two falling price deals before global anniversary hits in April. I believe those banners are going to be so that you waste your jewels so that by the time anniversary rolls around, you have nothing. So just keep that in mind that anniversary is right around the corner. There might be some super sick stuff dropping there. We could be getting new medals. They could bring back the 99 traits for 1,000 jewels thing. So there's a lot they could do for anniversary that might just take us by surprise. So we don't want to get caught off guard and not have any jewels. So just keep that in mind. Falling price deals probably going to come out a few more times before a global anniversary hits. The next thing is that one reason I have to pretty much support why I am pulling is because during Black Friday, I actually bought traits for the Namine and the Sephiroth. So if we go here, filter by traits. So as you can see, I have 99 copies of Dissidia Sephiroth's trait medal, and then I've got, 101 copies of that one, and then I've got 99 copies for the Namine. I had a feeling back in November I was going to run into these medals again, and I wanted to have traits by the time I was able to run into them. So that's another reason I'm deciding to pull right after I say save your jewels for anniversary. I already have the traits, and traits are what's going to make the medal great. Again, it brings it up from that A class tier to that S class tier. I don't think the falling price deal alone gives you enough trait medals in order to roll for perfect traits. Again, we're looking at a ballpark of 20 to 30 traits needed for perfect traits. So the fact that the falling price deal, if you did a 3 mercy pull, got the one you wanted, you'd only get 3 traits. You would need trait medals from elsewhere. You'd have to get VIP coins from other banners, things like that. So for that reason, because I already had the traits, I'm justifying why I am pulling when I pretty much said to save for April. The next thing is that even though I will be dropping quite a bit of jewels here, I do have jewels saved up in other places. So when anniversary rolls around, again, if they sidewind us with something that we're not suspecting, I have my jewels in my presents box that you don't see in my inventory, which isn't a lot, but it's still a good amount there. And then I also have my avatar boards. So whenever you level up, every 50 levels, you get an avatar board that's just loaded with jewels. So if I can just scroll right past here, I actually don't know where it is. Let's actually do in progress. That's probably the fastest way to reach it. So right here, I've got 20,000 jewels just saved up in avatar boards. I didn't collect them because if I collect them, they're in my inventory. When they're in my inventory, I feel inclined to spend them. So I keep them in these avatar boards until I need them. The next thing is that I do have, and this is a little bit more for the veteran players, all the copies of the Riku and Moogle medal that you can sell for jewels. So right now, I have 31 copies of this medal here, and every time that you sell one of these, you get 500 jewels. So 31 medals times 500, I've got 15,500 saved in Riku and Moogle medals. So I do have a plan B just in case that they drop something crazy for anniversary. So I'll be dropping jewels now, but I have jewels saved it elsewhere. At the very least, you should be going into anniversary with at least, again, 15,000 jewels. Just in case they drop a 5-pull mercy, 3,000 jewels a pull. At least you can get 1 broken medal if they decide to release a 5 mercy pull for anniversary. However, they could potentially be releasing a 10 mercy pull for a really crazy broken medal during anniversary. So just because we don't know what to expect from anniversary, just be a little mindful of what your jewel count is looking like, especially when it comes to falling price deals, which are very, 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 very tempting to pull for. Alright, well that's all I have to say in regards to this falling price deal. Hopefully it was some useful advice for people that are watching this video. Obviously what I'm looking for here are either the Namine or the Sephiroth. Now, it is a 66% chance that I'll get what I want, so there is still the chance I'll get the Fiend, but I'd still be okay with that because I can still make good use of that medal. So any of the medals right now are desirable for me because I can find a good use for all of them. But we're hoping for the Namine or the Sephiroth just because we already have traits for them. So hopefully we can hit a Sephiroth and a Namine. That'd be pretty crazy because it's actually possible to get them from the general medals that you get in here. Or I believe, I don't know if they come in the Kingdom Hearts 3 pool as well, but we'll see if we can at least hit one of them. Yo, not too bad, not too bad. We got 2 supernovas. I believe that tier 8 is just gonna be sub-slots for me. If not sub-slots, then it's gonna be points for me. But right now, the rest of it's okay. So we got a tier 7. Oh, no, this is tier 8. Tier 8, tier 8, tier 7, tier 4, unfortunately, tier 7. So we've got some draw points here. We've got a decent number of draw points there. So 2 more pulls. Let's see. I'm really hoping for the Sephiroth because, as you all know, my reverse setups aren't exactly the best right now. So we're hoping for the Sephiroth. We've got the traits. We've got the support. We just need to get the medal itself. So let's see what we've got for our second pull. Hopefully one of these is a Namine. We hope too big. So all of this is just points for me. So it's not too many points. We got a 2, a 3, a 3, a 3. So unfortunately, we're missing quite a few points with that pull. And that's exactly why I say don't pull from this banner, because those 9 could just be all tier 2s, which is like feels bad town right there. All right, based on what we get here, we might do another 3 mercy pull, but hopefully it's the Dissidia Sephiroth or the Namine. So I'm not going to look. And I'm going to hope that it's one of the 2. Or both. Both would be sweet. All right. We got dual Sephiroth. All right. Rock and roll. And we got an Angelic Amber to give us some subslots. That is pretty good. That is pretty darn good. So this is my first Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth Dissidia. Pretty sweet medal, in my opinion. It's really, really, really crazy good. So it's like, now that I got one, do I go for a second one? Do I do more pulls? Because at this point, the price of the banner is actually really, really cheap. And then if I hit another Sephiroth or another Namine, we're good. Just because I have traits for Namine, 99 traits is likely good enough for 2 Sephiroths. You know what? I've just convinced myself. Let's go ahead and do it. And just hope, at this point, we hope we don't get the Fiend. We just don't want the Fiend at this point. So let's see what we could get from the first pull. So we have to hit at minimum 6 pulls for this one, because that's when we get our second mercy. And then we'll get draw points. Falling price deals are pretty sweet for draw points. Okay, so nothing particularly good here. The best thing, honestly, for me is that I got this medal, so I can make a supernova version of that medal. But otherwise, we got tier 2, tier 3, tier 2, but not too bad. All in all, not too bad. All right. Let's see what we can get. 2 more pulls, and then we drop below 15,000. But again, I have a plan just in case. I have those extra jewels saved up otherwise. So let's see. How many jewels is that saved up? So I got whatever's in the presents box plus 3,500. That's a good amount if you ask me. All right, we hit an Amber. Okay, this is pretty good draw points, actually. This is a pretty decent set of draw points. So no complaints there. We've got 1 more pull left. I'm honestly hoping for a Namine or a Sephiroth, just because I need a second Namine to put, like, as a defensive Namine, one with second chance in it. Right now, I've got one that's got attack boost 10 max on it. So let's see. No looker. Let's see if we can pull it off again. Does lightning strike twice, or are we just gonna get sizzled? Hey! All right. All right, we got the Namine. Nice. So we got the Namine. We got the Sephiroth. We got pretty much everything we wanted from this. So that is super sweet. I have no complaints. And then she's accompanied by 2 4-towers, which is kind of cool. Super sweet stuff there. All right. So we got exactly what we were looking for. So let's go ahead. So I'll do the traits in a separate video, but for the time being, let's go ahead and do our draw points pulls because y'all stuck by me. So we're below 15,000, which honestly is pretty uncomfortable for me. But let's go ahead, see what we can do in terms of getting draw point stuff. Let's see if we can hit some extra tier 10s. Now, let me sort this because I'm kind of scared that I'm going to sell something I didn't mean to. So let's do what we always do. Actually, first thing you always do before you sell for draw points, make sure the sub slots are updated. That is numero uno priority right here, because if you don't do this, what can happen is that you can be selling sub-slot power, and sub-slot power is guaranteed power. It is non-negotiable power. You don't have to spend gems. You don't have to do anything. You've already spent the resources because you already have the medals. So you just have to make sure you load this up, and then the game takes care of the rest for you. So just keep hitting optimize. keep swiping and hitting optimize until you get through every single Keyblade. Now, I know that's a little bit taxing, but trust me, it's a lot better to do it this way because, again, you don't want to sell guaranteed power. Think about how much power you're getting from your sub-slots, and then think about how much, after level 35, leveling up a Keyblade anymore only gives you like 0.02 extra power on one slot, whereas your sub-slots give you power on all your slots. So that's just really, really strong in my opinion. We're good there. Let's go ahead, head to the medal list, and then let's sell some of the extra stuff. So in terms of extra stuff we got here, let's get rid of these. Also pay attention to ones that are upgradable. I know that seems like a small thing, but just pay attention to that. Make sure you don't sell anything that is upgradable just in case. You never know. So for example, I actually want to keep this one just in case they make it upgradable, but I feel like they're not. You know what? No, we're good. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of that tier 2, tier 3s. Let's keep the Roxas and the Sora because I believe I can use those for upgradable stuff. Let's get rid of these. I feel bad getting rid of a Sephiroth, but we don't need it. We don't need multiple copies of that. Those are gone. Axel, we can use for traits. Key Art 1. Traits. Gone. Oh, man, we have to get rid of a Starlight, too. Feels bad, but again, we don't need it. So that's why I got to keep telling myself, we don't need it. We don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. All right, how many points are we at? 301 points. All right, let's go for it. So we got 301 points. Let's head over to the shop, and let's do, I guess we can do 3 of them. So we got 347 points. What am I looking for from this? I'm looking for quite a few things, actually. I'm missing quite a few tier 10s if y'all haven't been keeping up with me. So Chain of Memory Sora, I need. Terra Xehanort, I need. I could always use another Dissidia Sephiroth. Elsa's always a good pick. Really, I'm missing a lot of tier 10s that aren't magic-based. So let's see if we could hit any tier 10s. Honestly, if we can get a Larxene, that'd be pretty sweet, too. Just because I want a Larxene. I guess we got to reload the shop. So let's see what we got here. First, draw points pull, hoping always for a tier 10. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you're playing, likely you're always hoping for a tier 10 or a Dark Riku. I actually need Kingdom Hearts 3 Dark Riku, but we get... Okay, not bad. Kingdom Hearts 3 Ventus, unfortunately not the one that gives Supernova Renew, but not bad, because tier 9, sub-slots, guaranteed power. We got rid of medals we weren't going to be using anyways, so it's just good value to be able to recycle like this. So let's see. Second pull, we've got an upright medal, tier 10. Ah, it's a Zeus. Okay, so this is a bad one because Zeus you can get just from the regular banners. So nothing particularly special there. Let's see if we can hit at least one tier 10 at the very last one. So maybe it's because, does the no looker work 3 times in a row is the real question. Ah, it does not work 3 times in a row. So we just got a bunch of tier 9s that don't really mean much. But again, we weren't going to use the medals that we sold anyway, so it's not a problem. I don't see it as a problem. This draw points banner is fantastic just for getting rid of stuff, clearing up your inventory space. It's really, really good stuff. But all in all, very happy. We did get the Dissidia Sephiroth. We did get the Namine. I'll be doing the traits in a separate video so that this one doesn't go on for too long. But let's go ahead, head over to those medals real quick. And here is our Sephiroth. And let's make sure that boy is locked there. And then here is our Namine. This Namine is going to be my buffer Namine. Or maybe I'll make it my attacking one, because this one already has paralysis resist 100%. This would be a much better buffer comparatively. So 99 traits should get me there for both. But we'll see. You all saw my video with Axel and the Lee Axel speed medal that just came out. It was obviously not the best rolls for traits that I've ever gotten before. So hopefully 99 is enough for both of them. We'll see. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join my Discord, again, the link is right down there in the yellow box. Make sure that you put it exactly as it is, because caps locks does matter on this one. And that's the end of this video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.